Hello, my name is Richard Capone. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Let's Go Learn, and I'm going to give you a very quick overview of what LGL Transition Edge is all about. So first of all, LGL Transition Edge is our student-led lessons. They're online individual lessons that support LCE 2.0, which is a teacher lesson plan based product. Okay, so when you come into our system, once you have LCE, you come over here, you'd be able to see all the different 270 lesson plans that are made for you as a teacher to support students. If I come over here and I see these individual lessons, these are some that I tagged as favorites, I could say, oh, this is great. Personal hygiene. I wonder if there's a lesson that I can assign to this student that would teach them this particular skill. You'd come over here to the little three dots and you would say assign edge lesson. From there, you can assign the edge lesson to that one student, to a student or more than one student. And then when they log in, it shows up and they'll have that individual lesson. Now, we are not quite launched yet. So if you want to see what those lessons look like, you would be able to come over here to the Edge tab. And when you come over to Whiteboard, you'll be able to see right here, there'll be an additional tab that says Transition Edge. And you'll be able to see a list of all those lessons, and you can actually click on them and view them yourself. Or you could use them as a group lesson. So if you want to play one of the lessons, you could play it. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you, I think there's 150 lessons. I'm going to show you a few right now. So this is the format that the lessons take on. They're really cool, actually. So here's one under loan and interest. So I click on this.
When you borrow money from a bank to buy a house or a car, you receive a loan. You then pay back the loan with monthly minimum payments, which include interest. The interest rate is a percentage that the bank earns for giving you the loan. If your loan is secured by collateral, such as a...
So notice the way these lessons are designed, it's an explicit instruction. There is intonation in the author's voice. There's graphics when he says loan, collateral. Notice how there's video, animation support, graphical support. So all of this is making it easier for the student to understand. Look at that, collateral, loan. You notice how things sort of move around. The animation goes in sync with what they're teaching. This makes it easier for a student to learn. So let me continue.
It's a car. And if you fail to make payments, the bank can take back the car. Unsecured loans do not require collateral, but may...
All right, let me skip to the next section. Normally the student can't skip unless they're repeating a lesson, but I'm going to do it for our sakes.
To help her buy a car, Megan has an auto loan. The principal amount, $30,000 is shown. She will have to pay that amount plus interest, determined by her interest rate of 7.5%. That's right. Her loan term is 5 years long.
So there's custom songs written for almost all of the lessons, which is really cool. And again, this reinforces what they just learned. And we know that music resonates with people's brains and helps them learn stuff. So this is something also you let your kids know, or your students. We do have a lesson that introduces Edge to students so they understand the format and why we're doing it. All right. So I would recommend you play that for them to begin with, and even talk to them about how music is a great tool for learning. But anyway, it goes through, and the whole thing from start to finish is 7-8 minutes. And then it goes into gaming practice.
Look at this loan summary and answer the following questions about it.
So if Angela pays more than the minimum payment each month, what will happen? Okay, she'll pay less total interest.
That's it? What is the correct answer?
All right, now I'm going to get this one wrong, okay?
Nope. Because her principal loan amount was $10,000 and she paid $14,718.49 in total, Angela paid $4,718 in interest.
So if I get it wrong, it gives you corrective feedback and tells you what you did incorrect, right? This is great. So what happens is the student has to they have to get 100 points and try to maintain this accuracy. When they finish, if they get 75%, they get a bronze certificate. If they get 90%, it's silver, and 95%, they get a gold. So they go through, they get these certificates when they pass it. If they don't do it, they have to repeat the lesson. And then also, the thing you would do is encourage them maybe every couple of weeks. Hey, go back to any of your older lessons that you only got a bronze or silver. Let's get gold, right? And again, this makes sure that we reinforce it. But that's the format of every single lesson. Imagine 150 lessons that overlap with the majority of LCE 2.0. It's a really amazing tool. So that's Edge, Transition Edge in a nutshell. The other thing, of course, you'll be able to do as a teacher is you'll be able to assign those. You could see, the status of your student, whether they've finished it or not. And again, what's really nice about it is completely integrated into this. And you could also use it to as a whiteboard course. So if you say, hey, let's go ahead and do this as a group today. Let's find something. So you could peruse the ones on the Edge tab, whiteboard tab. And again, right now we're in beta, so I don't have the tab showing right now, but it will be shortly. That's in a nutshell. Thank you so much.